Hi, Jonathan. Want to ask
Yeah.
you about special teams. Who's in the mix at the moment for punt and kickoff returns, and what have you seen that you've liked in those two spots to this point?
Yeah, obviously trying to find that guy at punt returner, especially with the issues we had with that last year. Tyreek has been back there. Restrepo, Rambo, Harley. Again, we're trying to get every guy as many opportunities to catch a live punt in practice and catch it out of the jugs, pre-practice, post-practice, whenever we got to catch balls. We knew that was an issue. We got to address that issue. But I like Tyreek back there right now. I think he's smooth. He's natural. He's done it. He did it in the past. And then I think Restrepo is a natural punt returner as well. So I like those two guys. But it's a constant battle, and we're constantly rolling guys. Coach Robinson is doing a great job really detailing it out with those guys, not letting them relax at all, constantly back there with them, coaching them how to catch punts. And then on the kickoff return, kind of the same story, looking for an electric guy back there, a little bit different job as far as fielding a kickoff, but still a large job. I like Tyreek back there. I like Harley has been good. I thought he has a natural feel of returning and finding the space. But Restrepo, Jalen Knighton, I think he could do it back there. Don Chaney. I always say kickoff return is more of an offensive play, reading the play. So backs are usually good in that situation. So, again, we're trying to roll as many guys as we can back there and catching live balls through spring. And really, everything is filmed, and we're going to watch how guys catch it, how many they put on the ground, and really make a decision going forward after we're done with spring.
Coach, we've got Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Coach Patke, congrats on the switch and all the success from last year with your kickers and punters. Wanted to ask you about Borregales, the younger one, obviously, how he's sort of adjusting to the college game. And his brother mentioned yesterday how he's working himself. Jose was working a lot on hang time, on kickoffs. Wondering what Andy's sort of focusing on early, areas where you see like, okay, we need him to get better here so that he's ready for the college game.
Yeah, Andy coming in is such a experienced kicker to be a new, early enrollee. He feels like he's an older guy just because he's been with his brother for so long, and he's kicked for so many years, doing camps. He's kicked off the ground in high school. So he's really above his time. But right now it's just getting used to the protection, our cadence, a new holder, obviously, that, getting used to Lou and just working with our team and being part of that room. It's a good competition right now. I always say that the best guy will play. So him and Camden are going at it. I think competition breeds the best in all of us. So those guys going at it, taking reps with each other. But the room is good. He fits right in. Just like his brother, they're natural competitors. They really compete with themselves each and every day. It's fun to see those guys compete. And then, Jose had a great day yesterday. I thought his kickoffs were outstanding.
Awesome. Coach, we're going to go to David Lake at 24/7 Sports. David?
Hey, Coach. Was just wondering if you could review how the inside linebackers did in the scrimmage, and just curious what you could provide in terms of who is working most with the ones. Is it a big rotation, or is there some separation there, I guess?
First off, I'm excited to be with the inside backers. It's been a joy to go in that room and really get my hands on with those guys. We got a great group of young men playing inside backers. So it's been fun through the first 8 practices. So right now it's a constant rotation. At Mike, you got BJ, an older guy. You got Corey Flagg. Those guys are rotating in. I try to roll them in different groups every time. Tariq Austin Cave is running with Mike's as well. So his athleticism shows up, obviously behind BJ in age. So just learning, understanding the defense, what we're trying to accomplish at will. It's kind of weird. We have older guys and we have young guys behind them. So you have Steve, which has been here a while, a guy that knows the defense, knows exactly what to do. And then you got Avery Huff coming along at will linebacker that I think he's made great strides this spring. I would say he's one of the guys that stand out in my mind mentally, that has really picked it up mentally and understanding what we're trying to accomplish, and just getting the line right, understanding what his job is, because as we know, he's a great athlete. So mentally he's got to catch up. And I thought he has done a good job up to now doing that. And I think Corey Flagg, same thing. He's a great savvy football player, very instinctive. So him and BJ going at it, I think, like I said, the competition between them two really makes the best out of both of them. So those guys have been good. The young Troutman, that early enrollee. One thing I saw from him in the scrimmage is he was physical. He tackles. He's not scared. He made a lot of plays. He was really productive when he went in there. So it was really good to see out of him. I don't think the spotlight's too big when he's in there. I think he just runs and plays. And what we said in this first scrimmage is we want to see guys that run and tackle and just be physical at the point of contact, stop the run. And I thought we did that for the most part at inside linebacker, which was good to see.
Coach, we're going to go to David Furones at the South Florida Sun Sentinel. David?
Hey, Coach. I wanted an update on Sam Brooks, how you see him progressing this spring.
Sam's good. Obviously dealt with a toe injury last year, so still getting treatment on that. But Sam, we know Sam can play. He's played at a high level at the end of his freshman year, banged up last year. So we got to get him healthy and get him running full speed again. But we know Sam's a great player, and he will be the mix.
Coach, last hand I've got up is Chris Stock from InsideTheU. Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, I was curious if you could touch more on Corey Flagg, just his development over the last year to kind of put himself in that battle this spring. And then also just clarification, Troutman, is he weak side?
Yeah, so we got Troutman at will linebacker right now. And then Corey Flagg, his development, a guy that lives in this building. I mean, lives in the film room, lives in the weight room, lives with Kyle, our nutritionist, has changed his body. He knew he got a little heavy, came back, has just lived in the weight room, has really changed his body, the way he moves. And again, his instincts, and your instincts is driven by his preparation. So he's constantly preparing in the film room, constantly preparing ahead of time with what defenses are going in. So the guy, he's just a ball junkie. And I think that's driven from where he comes from, a great program, a winning program. He wants to win. He's a great competitor. So it's fun to watch him out there. Like I said, him and Avery have kind of showed up in a big way this past weekend, but not to say that they all didn't do their part. I thought Steve played really well. I thought BJ played well. So it's fun. It's a great competition. I told him that when I got into the room, when I took over the inside linebackers, I said, we got to play better. We got to be more physical. We got to stop the run, and whoever's going to do that the best will play. So they understand what's that line on what's at stake. So it's been fun, but those